Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to show you a Go-Talker deck profile. I think it's a really cool deck. I'm going to be showing you a 2-card combo at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Without further ado, let's get right into this. So first up, I'm going to be starting with 3 copies of Lady Debug. This is going to be your best normal summon, since it can search you a level 3 or lower Cybers monster. After this, I am also running 3 copies of DistantCoder. You can use this one to link off into a Go-Talker link monster directly from your hand, and if you do, search a Signet spell or trap. After that, I'm also running 2 copies of Code Generator. You can also use this one to link off directly from your hand, and then it acts as a Foolish Burial for another Cybers monster. Then I'm also running the 1 copy of Nightmare Corruptor Ibli to lock your opponent into special summoning link monsters. After that, I am running the 1 copy of Dotscaper, 1 copy of Format Skipper, 1 copy of Link Infraflyer, 1 copy of Sea Archiver, and as last 2 combo pieces, I'm also running the 2 copies of Parallel Exceed. That's it for the combo pieces of this deck. Let's get into some extenders. For our first extender, I am running 1 Gechiriatic Nister, 1 Scripton, 1 Mad Max Sigma, a single copy of Backup Secretary, and I'm also running the 1 Cybers Gadget. And that's going to be it for our extenders. Now for some hand traps, it's an odd lineup, but stick with me, I'm going to explain it. I am running 1 copy of Ash, 1 copy of Nibiru, 1 copy of Droll and Lockbird, and only 1 copy of Infinite Impermanence. The reason for this ratio is very simple. I am running 3 copies of Crossout Designator. I feel like this deck is very prone to being hand trapped, especially on your normal summon of Lady Debug, and this takes care of that. After that, for some Signet spells, I am running 2 copies of Signet Codec, along with 1 copy of Signet Optimization, and then the 2 copies of Signet Mining. These are searchable, so I don't run them at 3. For some other spells in this deck, I am also running 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. This is just a very powerful card in this format, and it takes care of some really problematic monsters. So that's why I run 3 of those. For some one-offs, I'm playing the 1 for 1, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Called by the Grave, and as a final spell, I'm also running the 1 Salamangreat Sanctuary. And then for a final card in this deck, rounding out a 40-card main deck, I'm also playing the 1 Signet Conflict, which is a Omni Negate as long as you have a Go-Talker monster on the field. And that's it for the main deck. Let's get into the extra deck. For our Link 1s, I'm running the 1 Lingaribo, 2 copies of Salamangreat Balinks, and then the 1 copy of Talkback Lancer. For our Link 2s in this deck, I'm also running 1 copy of Go-Talker, 1 copy of Go-Talker Inverted, 1 copy of Update Jammer, and then finally the 1 copy of Splash Mage. That's it for our Link 2s. Let's get into the Link 3s. I'm running 2 copies of Trans-Go-Talker, 1 copy of X-Go-Talker, and then a single copy of Shooting Go-Talker. That's it for the Link 3s. And our final 3 cards in this deck, 1 copy of Magnite Crusadia Avermax, 1 copy of Firewall Dragon, and then 1 copy of Axis Go-Talker, rounding out the extra deck. And that's it for the deck profile. Let's get into the combo. Alright, so this really cool 2-card combo I'm gonna show you guys, you can do with a copy of Signet Codec and a copy of Lady Debug. So for starters, you're going to activate your Signet Codec so that it's live, and then you're going to normal summon your Lady Debug. activating its effect to to search for a copy of microcoder. Now, since you can link this one off from your hand, you're going to use both LadyDebug and microcoder to go directly into your link to, which is going to be CodeTalker. After this, the effect of both microcoder and DistantCoder will trigger. DistantCoder will search you a dark target, which is going to be your copy of Nightmare Corruptor Ibly, and your microcoder is going to search you a Speller Trap, which is going to be your copy of Signet Optimization. What you want to do now is activate your Signet Optimization using its effect to gain a second normal summon, which is going to be Nightmare Corruptor Ibly. And then you're going to link your CodeTalker and your Nightmare Corruptor Ibly into your first copy of DistantCoder. Now the effect of DistantCoder will trigger to search an Earth target, and the effect of Nightmare Corruptor Ibly will trigger special summoning itself to your opponent's side of the field, locking him into only link summoning. The Earth target we're going to search for with our DistantCoder is going to be a code generator. Now you can activate your effect of DistantCoder, special summoning back your CodeTalker, and then you're going to link your CodeTalker and your code generator into your copy of XCodeTalker. Now 3 effects will trigger. That is going to be your DistantCoder, which is going to search you a wind target, your code generator, which is going to Foolish Burial one target, and then your XCodeTalker will lock one of your opponent's zones. For our code generator target, we are going to send our copy of Dotscaper to the graveyard. And as a wind target that we're going to search off of DistantCoder, we are always going to search for our link Infraflyer. Dotscaper will trigger in the graveyard, special summoning itself to your side of the field once per duel, and then you're going to use your DistantCoder and your Dotscaper, linking those two off into your CodeTalker inverted. Now here the chain links do matter, so what you want to do is chain link one CodeTalker inverted using its effect to special summon a Cybers monster to your side of the field, chain link 2 your DistantCoder to search for a light target. DistantCoder will trigger first, searching you the format skipper, and then the effect of CodeTalker inverted will take effect to special summon your format skipper to your side of the field. After this, we're going to link your CodeTalker inverted and the format skipper away into your copy of Shooting CodeTalker. Now the effect of DistantCoder will trigger to search for a water target, and the effect of format skipper will trigger to search for another Cybers monster. Your search off of format skipper is going to be your parallel exceed, and your search off of DistantCoder is going to be your C archiver. Now you can use the effect of link Infraflyer to special summon itself to this zone right here, triggering the effect of C archiver to special summon itself to the zone next to your Shooting CodeTalker. Then you can link these two off into your copy of Firewall Dragon. Now you can trigger the effect of Parallel Exceed, special summoning itself right next to the Firewall Dragon, using its effect in a new chain to special summon your second copy of Parallel Exceed. Now what you want to do is link your link Infraflyer off into your Talkback Lancer. Now you can use the effect of Talkback Lancer to destroy your Parallel Exceed and special summon back your DistantCoder. Now, if you have another Cyber's monster in hand, you can use the effect of Firewall Dragon, because the Parallel Exceed got destroyed to special summon that target, but I'm not going to do that in this video. What I am going to do is use our second copy of Parallel Exceed, linking it off into our first copy of Salamangreat Balings. Now you can use the effect of Balings to search for your copy of the Sanctuary, activate your Salamangreat Sanctuary, second link or relink your Balings into your second copy of Balings to get the protection live, and that's it for this combo. You now have a U-link with an Ibly lock. It's going to be very hard for your opponent to get over this. So yeah, you also have a protection when your opponent wants to destroy the Ibly on, say, the Balings. You can always use the effect of Salamangreat Sanctuary to make your Balings attack go to 0, gain life points equal to the attack, and then your opponent cannot crash the Ibly into your Balings. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed this combo, and I'll see you in the next one.